What's up, anglers?
Yo, yo, yo.
What's up, brother?
What's up? Everyone's getting sick and tired of that, I'm sure. We got Harrelson's on here. Snarely, what's going on, guys? Woodring. Dang, all right. Woodring's number 3. All right.
Who's Chris Harrelson?
I don't know. Everybody's hopping on quick. They're ready to hang out with us today.
Miss Amy.
That's
Devin.
Good. Yep. Cool. Dang, 11 folks already jumped on and we ain't even got.
What up?
Mr. Myers.
Or can I get an IV and shoulder therapy Saturday night?
I'm guessing he needs shoulder therapy because he's been catching fish. So you guys need to go wherever David's going.
Yep. Dave Myers obviously been sore mouthing him all day today.
See what G just said? Yeah, Thomas. It's 30 boats and it's 15 boats a day. So there's 30 anglers total on the MLF, and they're only doing Group A is 15, Group B is 15. 15 anglers a day from the 18th to the 23rd. And yeah, they are set up. They are set up on the big Toho Marina, but yeah, 15 a day. And they're
if you're not catching them, you can go watch the live viewing party.
Yeah,
go drink
some
beer.
They have a live viewing party. It is. They don't really have weigh-ins since they do the automatic weighing on the boat with the scale and stuff. So, but Giatano Criscioli just said, "Good luck, everyone. I miss you all besides me." I don't know what I ever did to G. Hey, Jacob Wheeler. He's out there. Kevin Van Dam's out there. They're all out there. I saw the lineup. They got some heavy hitters for sure. Hence the name.
Hey, is what's his name? I can't think of it now. He went over to Bass.
Chris Bailey?
No.
You're Jordan Lee.
Yeah, was he out there?
He's there. Yeah, he's out there. He made the list. I was just looking at the list on 30 minutes ago. He's on there. Pochet's on there. There's a bunch. You can go check it out. They got a bunch of good stuff going on. Me and Sean were looking at it online earlier. Oh, G's like, bye. We miss you too, G. Sight. No, I'm just kidding. All right, who do we got? We got a lot of folks are on here. We got 16. So, again, this is going to be the mandatory captains meeting for the championship. We're going to go over some good information here, make sure everyone's on the same page and understands some of the things that's going to be going on for this weekend. So if you guys have any questions, please drop them in the comment sections so we can answer them. All right. Todd, you good? That deer over your shoulder is creeping me out a little bit.
He's at a different angle today.
Yeah, I know. Check out Todd's new polo. Todd, show it off. FKBT polos. Dang. Every time I see you, you got some new apparel on. You make me want to spend all my money. All right. So we're going to get started with this. Again, our goal is to not make this this mandatory captains meeting longer than it should be. So we value your time and our time. We got a lot of stuff to prepare for this weekend. So we're going to make this short and sweet and answer any questions that you guys have. Again, I'll be covering all of the main details. Sean's, I said Todd and Sean, but Sean's going to go over the boundaries and answer any questions that you guys have on launches and whatnot. And then Todd and I will cover. Todd will cover some of the safety items for today or for this weekend. So yeah, without further ado, and I got some fishing chaos. Molly.
I'm
Jeez. We got some things that I'm going to pop up here on the screen that are going to show you guys how to check your entries when the leaderboard gets turned off, because the leaderboard will get turned off on Sunday at noon. So yeah, without further ado, what we're going to do to kick it off is, one, I'm going to pull this up right here. This is the payout scale for the championship if you guys didn't get a chance to see it. First place is walking away with 2,500. Second place 1,000. Third place is 700. Fourth is 5. Fifth is 3. And then the lunker for the year, as of right now, the leader for the lunker is Mr. Sherman Bishop with a 25 and a quarter caught on Orange Lake. So right now, that fish right there, I know won him some money on the monthly and the and at Orange Lake for biggest bass. So that fish right there could have won him over $2,000 this year's, which is huge. Big bass for the championship, the 2-day championship is $500. So if you catch the biggest bass within the 2 days of the championship, you're going to take away $500. Angler of the Year is going to be $350 cash and a $200 Strike Kings and Lose gift card, along with a catch trophy. You see over there, you have Rookie of the Year trophy and a little lunker trophy. That little lunker is just for the smallest bass caught at the championship. That's not the littlest bass caught in the entire season. This is specifically for the championship. So there you go for that. And first place, second place, and third place are going to be taking home some sick Twist Lock apparel as well, those hats that they sent to us. So first place, there's your trophy, sponsored by Twist Lock this year. Second place is Strike King, and third place is Torrent Outdoors. So those are going to be the trophies that you guys are going to get to take home. It'll be sorry, David, I just saw yours. It will be a different code each day, and I'll talk about that here in a minute too. But yeah, I just want to kind of show you guys some of the stuff that we got for this year. So we went over the payouts, the trophies there looking awesome. Yeah, so we'll jump into some of the specific details here for the championship. So I'll go ahead and pull that up here. It's going to be our 2-day tournament. Format is best 5. You guys should have seen an email that I pushed out earlier this week where there was some confusion on the format. It is going to be your best 5 cumulative over your 2 days. So it is not 5 fish per day. It's your best 5 fish cumulative. So it should be an exciting format, a good result there. We should have quite a few anglers hit over that 100-inch mark and take home some of those stickers that Todd has graciously made last year that only 2 people currently have. So yeah, format is best 5 cumulative. Pre-fishing is ended as of 7 o'clock. So 8 minutes ago, everyone should be off the water and will not be able to enter the body of water again until Saturday morning. So day 1, lines in is going to be 6 a.m. Lines out is 4 p.m. Your earliest launch is going to be 5:30 a.m. So looking at the MLF, Sean, what did it say? They arrive at 6:30 and they launch at 7:30, right?
Give me 1 second. I took a screenshot of it. I didn't realize you're going to put me on the spot. All right. So competition hours.
This is for MLF.
Yeah. So it's 8 to 4 p.m. is the competition hours. So 3 periods. 7:30 a.m. takeoff is their takeoff time.
So you'll have what does that say then?
90 minutes.
90 minutes, 90 minutes of fishing before they start launching. So that gives you guys plenty of time to get to your spots. I'm sure there's going to be other tournaments that are happening across the Kissimmee Chain. So you guys make sure you're safe out there. Again, one thing that I do want to hit on, last photo submission here on Saturday is going to be 4:30. 30 minutes after lines out is going to be last photo submission. So fish that were caught on day 1 need to be submitted before 4:30 on Saturday. If an angler tries to submit a fish on day 2 with a fish that was caught on day 1, that fish will be denied. The leaderboards will be turned off. You will not be able to submit any fish after the 4:30 timeline. It's nothing new. It's something we've done all year. At 6 o'clock on Saturday, Any fish caught on day 2 obviously needs to be submitted before 2:30 on Saturday. So day 2 lines in is 6 a.m., lines out is 2 p.m., launch is 5:30 a.m. Last photo submission is 2:30. Again, if you guys want to know where you can find all of this information, it is on the tournament dashboard home screen of the tournament on Fishing Chaos. You go to the Florida Kayak Bass Trail Championship on Florida Chaos. Underneath the big banner at the very top, you hit show details. You click show details, you scroll down underneath where you see total number of anglers. It lists everything from that is on that banner there. So should be no issues. We see that. Yeah, you're good there, Sean. Again, I don't know how familiar people are with the app. We've been using it all year, but still some people either elect not to read it or just don't know where to find it. So we're doing our best to give you guys that information as needed. Where are we at? So there, day 1, day 2, make sure you're very familiar with the lines in and lines out since day 2 is shorter. Be mindful of that. The mandatory or not the award ceremony for the championship is going to start on Sunday at what time? 4:00 up at the very top there. It's at the Big Toho Marina Pavilion. It's the Egret Pavilion. I have I sent an email out with the address and everything too. If you guys need or have any questions, I'm going to pull this up. If you guys can look down the center where you see that blue dot in the center of our the screen there where the pier is, there's a line of 3 or 4 pavilions. That's where our that's where our award ceremony is going to be. I posted on the members only page. Some folks commented on it. So it's the Egret Pavilion. You'll see us out there. Parking, I said Big Toho or that grass parking lot. You guys can park anywhere you want. There's no required. Find parking as close or as far away as you need to. Just know the MLF folks, with ours starting at 4, everyone should be leaving around that time because their little parking or their little deal ends around that time anyways. So just find parking anywhere that you need to. Yes, Snurley, there is a mandatory off the water time for Saturday. So you guys have to be off the water. I commented on it to Evan Fracasso. It's going to be the 4:30 time frame. Last photo submission. We will create a post on the members on with the verified data. Okay, I got it right here. Oh, that's for the Little Debbie.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys need to be off the water before 4:30 on Saturday. That's a long day on the water, so get home, charge your batteries, get some rest, and then be back out there on Sunday. Giving you guys plenty of time to fish, so make sure that you guys are prepared and get off the water as quickly and safely as possible there. All right, so let me keep looking here. Are there any questions so far?
No, I think I answered your one. How do we log our Little Debbie fish? Like I said, we'll create a post on the members only page, and you guys submit them to that. And whoever has the smallest fish, we'll just do a quick check on the GPS data and timestamp on that. Make sure you guys are legit. But remember, it's got to be a bass. It's got to be caught on your lure by a lure.
Not netted, not any of that. Just have some integrity when it comes to that.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I got one question for you, Bailey, that may come up. Is for the big bass. What if 2 people have the same size? Does it go by the first one?
Well, so
timestamp.
So yeah, so we can go if someone catches a 24 on day 1, and there's a 24 caught on day 2, it will go down to the time in which it was caught. If someone caught it at say 8:00 in the morning on day 1, and the person on day 2 caught it at the 6:30 time frame or 6:35, then the tiebreaker is gonna be at the earliest time in which it was caught.
I'd just say whoever caught it first.
So
period.
Wendy, yeah, whoever caught it first. Wendy, yes, we're giving you time from 6 or what's time lines in is going to be
6 to 4.
6 to 4. You do not have to stay on the water until 4. You can fish as long or as short as you want within the time period of the tournament, and then you can, as long as you're off the water, just shoot me a text. And we're actually going to have the check-in and off feature. I believe I'm working with Fishing Chaos now. We're going to I'll send out an email here shortly once I get a response from Thomas. We're trying to turn on the check-in and check-off feature on the app like we did last year for this event, just for people who might not fish the entire time. But yeah, you're more than welcome to, Wendy. Trying to see if I missed anything. There is no check-in on Saturday, so we're not going to have a meetup on Saturday for you guys to have to make it back and check in. Once you guys get off the water at 4:30, you guys can go home, get rest, get something to eat, do what you need to do, and then just be, the only mandatory check-in is going to be at the award ceremony on Sunday at 4.
So one quick thing, if you're watching this, be sure to put your name in the comments that you've read it. I've already got everybody that's on here so far that's commented, but for those that may be watching this later, be sure to post in the comments that you've watched this video, because that way you know the rules.
Yes. Also, if you have any questions, no, Razi, it's all over the Kissimmee Chain. They go anywhere on the Kissimmee Chain. Again, it's 15 anglers each day, so yeah. But it's Kissimmee. There's bound to be 5, 10, 6 other, however many other tournaments you can think of fishing on the chain on any given weekend. Last weekend there was like a 200 boat tournament out of Overstreet, so yeah, which killed like 40 fish at the ramp. So,
a true statement.
But we had one of our anglers notified their tournament director and they apologized. So, but one thing before we move over to Sean with the boundaries and the launches and whatnot, for any questions you may have, I took some time. I'm going to run you guys through how you can check to verify which submissions or which fish you submitted are official or have been approved, or if they are unofficial and haven't been approved yet. So this is a quick and easy way, and then also a way for you to verify if your location settings are accurate. Make sure if you're with if you have a Samsung phone or Android, that you know how to properly submit your photos to the Fishing Chaos app, because failure to do so will result in your fish being denied. So those instructions were posted on our members only page on a PDF. I will pin it to the top of our page once we get off of or Sean, could you pin that to the top? That PDF? Okay. While I'm going over this, Sean's going to pin that PDF to the top on how to properly submit those photos if you have questions, but I'm going to run you through how to check your entries and how to verify your location is on. So right here, you're going to see this was Lake Seminole. I just used this as an example. This is your main screen here. However, this will be for the championship. When the leaderboard is off, you want to go to tournament dashboard. It's right there circled in the red. Once you go to tournament dashboard, you're going to see this screen. It's going to say leaderboards, info, tickets, and entries. You want to click entries. Once you click entries, it will list all the fish that were caught or have been caught and submitted to the app for that day, right? Obviously, if you look, there's a big green official emblem there that says, hey, this fish has been judged and is now on the official leaderboard. It gives you, if you click on that fish, what it's going to do is it's going to bring up this screen. So I clicked on that 15-inch fish. It's going to bring up the photo. It's going to bring up the link, and then it's going to say what ticket. And then at the very bottom, this location here does not mean it does mean your location service is turned on, but that is where the fish was submitted from's location. It doesn't necessarily mean that's where your where it was, the photo was captured. If you click where am I at? If you click the little blue eye underneath the photo, it will bring up this. This is what the judge who's judging to verify where the fish was caught at the moment the photo was captured. I have it blacked out just for the sake of the body of water, but that's what you should see. An actual map. And it has pinpoint, it's not exact, but in the general area in which the fish was caught. If your imaging is not turned on, it will show image XF data, and you will just see like a bunch of coordinates. So if that's the case, you can delete that entry and then make sure that you go through and you upload your fish using the proper procedures. It doesn't mean that fish wouldn't be caught. It just means that it will need to be notification settings need to be changed, and when you resubmit it, that data will show properly. So any questions on that? There are some videos that I posted earlier in the year that kind of help you go through that. You can search for them on the members only page in the video sections, and you'll see how to properly do that if you need a video. But that's it. I'm going to go back here. If you click that fish there, if you say you uploaded the same fish twice and you need to go in and delete it, you can just go back in there, click that 15-inch fish, and then you just scroll down all the way to the bottom. It'll say it'll say delete entry or manage entry, and you can go in and delete it. It's super simple. Are there any questions that you guys have on that? I know you guys are like, why am I going over? And I'm saying this is because you'd be surprised how many questions I get and how many times people upload multiple fish because they didn't know that their fish was submitted already to the leaderboard. That's a way you can check. And I want to make this as streamlined as possible for you guys, so you guys get upset on championship day whenever a fish gets denied for those reasons. So we're just trying to do our part there to make sure that the championship, you guys are prepared, and our judge goes in and does his job. Y'all don't get upset. So that's pretty much all I have for tournament details and how-tos. Sean, you want to go ahead with just kind of going over the boundaries and the ramps?
Yeah, so specifically, we're all tracking the lakes within fishing parameters, right? So we have Little Toho, Big Toho, Cypress, Hatch, Rosalie, Tiger, and Kissimmee, right? So any public launch, or like we always say, private business that offers launching for a fee is an eligible launch. It's specified on there. Canals and creeks are used for navigation to and from bodies of water. So if you launch between Big Toho and Little Toho, I forget what the exact ramp is, right underneath the turnpike, you can't fish in that canal. You're either going the Big Toho or you're going the Little Toho, and you're fishing that main lake body of water. All right, but like on some
lake bodies of water.
Yeah, so,
can't say that 5 times.
Yeah, so specifically, I know we're going to probably get questions. So if you can get off the main lake into like a community area, I think the one I'm talking about is private, but back in by docks, you can fish that. There's pockets with docks in them. You can fish those. That's on the main lake, just not those main navigation canals and creeks. They're all off limits for this event on those bodies of water. Canals and creeks that are not used for navigation. So creeks and canals are off limits. Main lake bodies of water. All right. So we covered launches, boundaries, very, very minimal boundaries on like Toho, specifically on the north side of Toho. You have Neptune Road, I believe, that goes right up underneath Neptune Road. That's a boundary right there. You can't go outside north of Neptune Road outside of Toho. You can't be below the dam of Lake Kissimmee. You have to be north of the dam on Lake Kissimmee, and pretty much everything's eligible except those canals and creeks between those bodies of water. But if you have any questions on that, and the main reason, I know Chris has brought it up multiple times on why we're not allowing canals and creeks. I'm sure you've seen it. There's been a couple accidents. There's going to be a lot of tournaments going on. There's one going out of the south end of Toho, one going out of the north end of Toho. Who knows what's going out of Lake Kissimmee or Hatch? But a lot of the boats don't abide by the no wake speed limit or whatever speed limits they have designated. And there's been some boat accidents, and we're trying to minimize placing you guys in any danger. So we're keeping you out into those main lake bodies of water. And I know you guys can argue it. Well, the airboater is just as dangerous on the main lake bodies of water. But those canals get tight. The streams get tight in certain spots, whether it's Boggy Creek or those canals running between East Toho and West Toho. We're just going to keep you guys out of them as a safety mechanism mainly, because we'd hate to see anybody get injured. And we've already seen a couple boat accidents already and kicking off these boat tournament seasons. But pending any questions on that, it's pretty wide open for you guys on those bodies of water. Northern boundary, essentially Toho is like Neptune Road. Shingle Creek's out of play on Toho. Boggy Creek's out of play on East Toho. You can't go below the dam on Lake Kissimmee, but everything else between is fair game on those eligible bodies of water. But feel free to reach out to me directly. Tomorrow I'll be busy up until about 4 o'clock, and I'll be on the road heading up north. You can reach out to myself if you have any questions on that. Myself and Bailey will be co-located together all weekend. I think Todd may be hanging out with us, so we're all free to answer any questions. But mainly boundaries and rules specifically, just shoot those my direction. Just to highlight some key things, because we're looking at a certain tournament last week. Photo criteria, take a look at that in the rules. I've seen some wild photo submissions on some tournaments lately, like tails towards the bump, mouths wide open. Just like Bailey has displayed right here, identifiers fully visible. The board's facing to the left. There's either engraving or sticker, contrasting mark on the board. The fish's mouth is completely closed. There's no hand placement on the fish, but if you decide to put your hand on the fish, these are the no-touch zones highlighted on the fish. So good overhead shots of the fish. It's going to be sunny part of the time. It's supposed to be raining too. So with that glare and water on your camera lens, just be aware of that. Don't snap a photo, think it's good. Zoom in on that photo. Make sure there's not a water droplet or a smudge on your camera, because it's possibly going to rain on Sunday. I don't think so Saturday. It's like, or 50% on Saturday, 40% on Sunday, something like that. So just be aware of those things. So we haven't denied too many fish, or not us specifically, our judge up north in Tennessee, Todd's land.
Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel,
Mr. Daniel Morris.
But we've had to do some deductions late in the season, like mouths open or cracked. We've had to do some deductions. So proper code, like Bailey said, the code's going to change from Saturday to Sunday. If you don't submit a fish, if you submit a fish from Saturday, on Sunday it's getting denied. All right. You can't sandbag and hold those fish over to the next day. Really, safety, definitely flags are a mandatory 360 light. And if you have motors, make sure you're running your red, green navigation lights. Really, you have about 90 minutes time on the MLF. The other tournaments normally take off at safe daylight, so probably around 7-ish. So have those markings out so you don't get plowed over. I think those are those major highlights.
Yeah.
But
one on your boards, make sure they're clean where the markings can be read. Also, make sure that you take photo far enough that you can see the next increment measurement, because if the judge cannot tell what that increment is, it will get denied.
Yeah. And one thing I am going to say, do not place the identifier directly on the fish, please. Make sure that it's placed either on the floor of your kayak like that. If you have one of those, again, make sure that the fin's not covering any portion of the actual code. Make sure the code is completely visible in the photo. If you do catch a giant, it could potentially block, and that could cause your fish to be disqualified. Here's another example of placement of the identifiers. Just make sure that those are visible. They will be released. The codes will be released each day. Saturday, or it'll be released Friday night at 7 and Saturday night at 7 for both days. So gives you guys plenty of time to get those taken care of and ready to go.
And again, I know Sean mentioned this, but with it being sunny, be sure to check the glare. Check the glare off your board, because I judge a lot of tournaments for the guys up north, and it's can be very, very difficult. And if I can't read it, if they can't read it, what the numbers are, it will to get DQ'd, or they will ask you for another photo. And with that being said, if you get a call with an area code of 816,
he just liked our video.
Yeah, with 816, that will be Daniel, and be sure to answer it, because he's probably got some kind of question or going to ask you to resubmit a fish or whatever. So be aware of that.
And like safety wise, I mean, we've been all joking around or being somewhat serious on David Meyer's post, like what to eat, what to drink on the water. Some of us don't need as much as others, but like preparing ahead of time before going out, and it's been, I don't know, it's been blazing hot in Miami, so preparation always must come in advance. So start hydrating now if you choose to. If you're prone to heat injuries, not as custom to sweating as much, I mean, you guys got to start hydrating early. There's a bunch of tools out there: coconut water, IV in a bottle, probably being the two best ones, or natural light. I drank a couple Monsters and like 7 cups of coffee today, and that's a lot of water in my opinion. But
how many naturals did you drink?
I don't, I don't drink, Todd. I drink. I have had Todd's bad influence. Like once a month, we have a beer together. Generally,
guys, say hi. Y'all say hi to Daniel Morris. This is our judge right here. He's watching from Tennessee. What's going on, Daniel?
Definitely thank Daniel. Daniel's helped out a lot. Helps the club. Deconflicts a lot of things with the club, with us fishing and running the club. But definitely a huge help. Some of you guys are older, some of you guys are younger, some of you aren't accustomed to the heat. Just hydration is normally like 48 to 72 hours in advance from my experience. So magnesium, potassium is a good supplement. But yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you're thirsty, it's too late. And drinking cold water is not always, your body doesn't process it very well if you're dehydrated. If you're dehydrated and you're really hot and you drink cold water, it's going in and it's cooling you down, but it's going right back out. And because your body has to warm it up to use it in your system, and it's not going to be able to, and you just pee it out. So there's ways to warm water is better on a hot day than cold water. Cold water is great and all, but yeah, something room temperature is actually a little bit better for you. But yeah, preparation right now probably starts now, unless you're Todd and myself. Bailey probably takes it seriously.
What?
Water. Yeah, bring a water pump, water purifier, and pump your own water right out of Lake Tahoe or Kissimmee or Cypress. I heard Cypress is pretty nasty right now with giant fish. I don't know.
What?
You
said Cypress?
Yeah, Cypress is beautiful. But yeah, like I said, if you guys have any questions, you can always call me. Call, text, whatever.
Are there any questions? Everything we went over, everything safety. Make sure nothing's changed for this event throughout any of the regular season events. Just make sure you guys are taking care of what you need to take care of. There's going to be traffic on our boat traffic, and there's probably going to be boaters following the MLF guys too. So just be mindful of that as well. Yeah,
they're all making jokes. Safety brief.
Yeah, it's our major safety brief.
Yeah, you don't realize how many people I've seen either almost die or get like rhabdo, all kinds of stuff. And there's my spotter. Allegedly, he was watching.
We had folks out there scouting us out on while we were out fishing. So
yeah, be careful for the guys with the binos on the lakes out there.
they came from like 2 miles away.
Yeah, I love getting text messages. Hey, there's some guy watching you.
But all right, are there any final questions? I see unbloused. Any other questions that you guys have? If we missed anything, we'll make a one final post Friday night whenever we release the identifier card. Again, this is a huge event this is our final event of the 2024 season. Again, some huge payouts for this year. We got a ton of prizes that were given away. We got a YOLO Tech light bar. We got some rods, some 13 fishing rods, Strike King rods and reels. We got, Strike King baits. We got some Rapala tackle bot. We got a ton of gear that's going to be given away at the championship this year. Some twist lock. First, second, and third is going to get a whole bundle of twist lock drinking beverages and attachments, as well as some hats. We got some pliers.
Dakota lithium
batteries. We got a 54 amp that's going to go to Rookie of the Year. We got some 10 amps and some power boxes that we're going to be giving away. Ego landing net. We got a bunch of stuff that we're going to be raffling off at the championship. So $7,450 is what's going to be given away in cash, like actual cash. And we spent about, I think it was like $1,300 in product to be given away back to you guys, which is really, really cool. So you guys, you spent, it was $150 to get into the championship. But you guys are going to be walking out with some good product, even if you don't have a good day. We had Evan Fracasso he gave us a gift card for a 2-hour Topgolf thing for one of the companies that he works for. So we'll be giving away that. Wendy had reached out to me. She has a bunch of product that we're going to be giving away too. Not sure how much it is, but maybe a basket in regards to that. And then same with, who else? Another angler reached out and is going to have a bunch of stuff too that they were going to give to us to give away at the championship as well. I forgot who it was. Hold on, I'll tell you because I feel bad now. It was Timothy Campbell.
Yeah. And you also got a lot of stuff from Yak Attack as well.
Oh yeah, we got a Black Pack Pro. We got some AR rod tube holder or rod tubes, and yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty cool stuff. I'm excited. Hopefully, I win something to get some of my money back because I'm probably going to catch any fish. The person who catches doesn't catch a limit, or whoever finishes in last is going to get the Evan Fracasso donation of you'd rather be golfing than fishing gift. So, Harrelson, you don't need another black pack.
Oh, stop it, Harrelson.
So the prizes are raffles. Winners there will be some prizes. So 1st through 5th is going to get the big checks like we've given out all year. Todd, we've made checks for 1st through 5th. 1st through 3rd actually cashes a check. 4th and 5th, we got you a cardboard check. 1st through 3rd is going to get catch trophies. Angler of the Year, a catch trophy. Rookie of the Year, catch trophy. Little Lunker of the Kissimmee event, the championship, is a catch trophy. And then prizes that are going to be given directly to the winner are the Twist Lock beverage koozies. But rods, reels, tackle boxes, accessories, baits, and all those things are going to be raffled off, kind of like how we did it last year at random. It's going to be based off of your order in which you finished on the thing. We're just going to do a random number generator 1 through 28, and those folks are going to be the ones that if your number is called, you're going to get to go up and we'll give you a prize. It's going to be as random as we can make it. Once your number is pulled, we'll remove that number from the wheel until pretty much someone walks away with something. All right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everyone did get stuff last year, and there was extra. But yeah, no, we definitely try to make this, make sure someone or everyone at least walks away with something at the end of the year. Well, you guys put a lot of time and effort and energy into this, so we made sure that we didn't get like thousands and thousands of dollars worth of stuff, but we bought quality stuff that if you win it, you're going to walk away with at least, $50, $75 to $100 worth of an item. So, and this is our biggest payout too, last year for championship. So next year, hopefully it can be even more. But this is with no sponsor money. This is all money that's been pretty much, we said at the beginning of the year and even last year, all the money that comes in goes back into your guys' pocket at the end of the year. So this year we raised over $1,000 per, like, in total. So each event we averaged like $140 or $130 per event that went towards the championship. Not all of them did, because some of them, like Seminole, St. John's, those lakes, we didn't get maybe but $30 or $40 that got added to the championship pot. But that's why our payouts can be as good as they are, is because we were able to put some money aside per each event, even the monthlies, to help add to buying prizes and whatnot. So we wouldn't be able to do that if you guys didn't support us. So, and sign up to fish our event. So it's all thanks to you guys. Like we said, we hold up to our promise. Every bit that comes in goes right back out, and then we'll start over next year. So, you guys have anything else you want to say?
No, I think that covers it all. Stoked about this weekend. Looking forward to seeing you guys out there. Hashtag WTT.
We'll see. There's a Derek Parker. I'm not sure who he is, but he's watching. What's going on, Derek? He said there's a 30-plus boat tournament going out of Grape Hammock. I'm pretty sure that's on Kissimmee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Appreciate that, Derek. I'm not sure, he might be fishing that one as well, or he might be fishing that and came on. So we appreciate the heads up there for those of you that are planning on fishing Kissimmee. I'm just going through this one more time, making sure we didn't miss anything. I don't think we did. But if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, are right at that 45-minute mark here. So make sure that if you guys haven't are just now tuning in, make sure you go all the way back up to the beginning and you guys watch this from start to finish, so that you guys can catch all the rules, right? So you guys writing your name in here is verifying that you guys watched it. Not just logging on and kind of have it playing in the background. If you guys didn't watch Scott Martin, he did that, cost him $2,500. Scott Martin didn't. He on the Harris chain, he got disqualified because he completely just spaced on the on their team's meeting for the event on the Harris chain. He fished in an area that was out of bounds, lost his check. So hopefully you guys are paying attention, understand what the rules and regulations are for the championship, and like we have all year, not have any issues. So don't sandbag either. What I will say, I forgot, and I'm glad that I've mentioned this, do not, if you catch fish in the morning, upload those fish as soon as possible. Don't hold on to those fish, because at 4:30, that photo submission button's going off. It ain't turning back on. So make sure that you guys, when you catch them, you upload them. Don't wait to get back to the truck, load up, or do whatever you got to do. If you catch them in the morning and you're on them at lunch, when you take a drink of water, when you're transitioning from place to place, upload your fish as you're going on throughout the day, because I would hate for you guys to catch a lot of fish and then they not be able to count towards your
What
total.
if you lose your phone, right? What if you lose your phone? What if you don't have service? I mean, there's many of things that could happen. What if the judge has questions about your fish, and you
right?
And if it's after 4:30, you can't load another one. It's too late. It's done. So
yep.
The earlier the better, because if there is issues with it, you can get it rectified quickly.
Yep. Folks that wait till the last minute and they do it, and something's wrong with that fish, now you find out the last minute. It's better to find out right then, either to correct the problem or know that fish was DQ'd. And when you think you have a limit, you get off the water once you upload them and find out one or two of your fish got DQ'd because of whatever the reason may be. Well, there you go. So just make sure you're taking care of yourself here, and that's all angler responsibility. Do not give Daniel a hard time. He is following the rules and things that we have set forth for him to follow. So if you're just like any other tournament that you're a part of, be respectful if he calls. If you have your phone set on Do Not Disturb and he calls, we've told him his job is not to call you 30 times. He's going to call you. If you don't answer, he might send you an email or a text message. But if there's no response, he's just going to keep on judging fish and DQ the one that was having issues. So that might get your attention, and so on.
And whenever the judge puts a note in the Fishing Chaos stuff, if it's been DQ'd or whatever it is, there'll be a note in it as to why it's DQ'd. You'll have an email from Fishing Chaos that says that. So
automatically,
check your emails, any messages you get from Fishing Chaos throughout the day. Yeah.
Awesome. I totally forgot about that, so I'm glad we mentioned that before we went off the live here. So again, that's going to wrap up the mandatory captains meeting for the championship. Again, just our plan for the future on these after the championship is we're going to do a Thursday night recap of the championship with first through fifth big bass. We're going to welcome on Angler of the Year, Rookie of the Year, all those folks. We're going to come on. We can only have 10 people on at a time. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring those folks on that Thursday. And then the following Thursday, if there's nothing going on as far as work or things that's going on, we're going to do first, second, third, and big bass for each event, and bringing those anglers on to kind of do like a recap of the year and talk to those top three anglers for each event, as well as some sponsors sprinkled in here and there throughout the year as well. What is that?
That's my kiddos.
Oh, I was like, oh no. I was like, what does that sound? But yeah, that's going to do it for tonight's captain's meeting. Again, Sherman, we appreciate you guys. Good luck to everyone out there on the Kissimmee Chain. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything, please let us know. You got Sean, myself, or Todd. We're here. We're more than happy to help in any way that we can. There will be pizza provided on Sunday, so I'm going to order pepperoni and cheese, make it simple. I will have water there as well for you guys to hydrate and to get some food. So come out to the award ceremony. Bring your family. Bring your family. I would say bring your friends, but bring kids. Whatever. We're gonna have 10 pizzas, 5 cheese, 5 pepperoni, larges with from I think it's called Broadway, which is down there in Toho. I'm gonna call them tomorrow and place that order. But yeah, we're gonna have food there, and then we're gonna start at 4, and then get you guys out on the road. So real quick, what I would like to do is kind of bring up some of our sponsors here and thank those for supporting us throughout this 2024 season. So we got Strike King, Van Hunks, who is sponsoring the kayak or the Angler of the Year with their Elite Pro Angler. So someone's going to take home that sick kayak. It's a close race for Angler of the Year. So we got Chris Mitchell, Sherman Bishop, and Thomas Woodring, who are all, it's anybody's game. I think those are the only three that have a shot at winning it. I don't think 4th and 5th place. Maybe they can. I haven't done the math, but again, someone's going to be Angler of the Year is taking home $350, $200 in Strike King gift cards, and a kayak. So that's going to be awesome there. Dakota Lithium provided us with the power to get through this year. They're going to be giving away some awesome batteries at the championship. 13 Fishing now with Rapala. Torpedo, Torn Outdoors. John has been fantastic these past 2 years. Love his product. Love what he does for the fishing community. Yak Attack, Rogue Gear and Company, Ego Fishing, Cross Kicks, Spear Point Performance Hooks, which sponsors our big bass throughout this year. Mondo's Fishing, Greg Gerdak, who supports this trail. And then last but not least, Todd with Quilco and Prince. He's the one who's done all of our checks and apparel this year. So, Todd, we appreciate the support. If you guys want, go down to this vanhugsporting.com. If you guys are looking for a new kayak, a good throw and go, anything, it's getting to be summer. They do a lot of paddle boards, inflatables. They do a bunch of things. They got a lot of product that can get you and your family out on the water safely. So, again, appreciate all of our sponsors for hooking us up this year. Again, that's all I got. We appreciate you guys, and we look forward to yes, you can still order jerseys, Arazi. Do you still have that link, Todd?
Yeah, it's in our stuff, and I'll find it. I can repost
we'll
it.
It
should be on our.
Hey, AOY, just Sherman and Mitchell.
Those are the only two?
Only two.
Thomas can't?
Thomas can't, no.
Dang, so we're going to have a new Angler of the Year, unless Sean did his math wrong.
No, so right now, correct me if I'm wrong, Thomas, I don't want to knock you out of this. If you win, the best he can do is go up 5 points, and that will put him at 489.
Shoo!
And Sherman can play. It all depends on where Mitchell places too, versus what Sherman does. Sherman has a good chance.
All right.
Chance. I don't know.
And just so you know, I'm turning the Angler of the Year leaderboard off tomorrow.
Can we still order
off? Yeah, we just talked about that. He can order it.
Yeah, I heard you.
Again, we appreciate you guys. Be safe out on the water on Saturday. We'll see you guys at 4:00 on Sunday. Show up early as you want. I'm going to be off the water pretty early on Sunday, hopefully getting things ready and set up underneath the pavilion for you guys. So looking forward to seeing and hanging out with you guys one last time for the 2024 season. So we'll see you out on the water. Good luck and tight lines.
Good luck, ladies and gentlemen.
Good luck. I'll put the link in the post in the description here as well. But if you go to our members only site and you just do a search, put jersey, it will pull it up for you as well.
Perfect. Okay. Awesome. We're going to end it here, guys. We'll see y'all on Sunday.